Okay, we're back to our picture. On the last video, we took this and we placed it in one of the groups, I think it was admins or whatever, and just to test it out to see what it looks like as a picture. And as you recall, the Happy St. Patrick's Day was a little bit too high. On the group pictures, just because it's this big doesn't mean you can fill up the whole picture, because it, even though it's this big, it will only show like the center area right here. It will not show the outskirts of this, which sounds stupid, but that's the way that Facebook has it. So we need to move this down. If you come over here, clear over here to the right-hand side, you see all these layers? These are the layers that you have been building. Your first layer was your background. Where's number 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't have a 2. Okay, your background. Oh, that was the white, and then that. Okay, your first one is that. As you can see the picture, it's this right here, okay? And let's do, well, okay, let's try number 4. Oh, I know why we did something, then we took it off. Okay, if you hit number 4, see how it turns blue? Come over here with me over to edit and hit edit and free transform. I'm only going to work on this. And I now, again, I can move it around. So we know that we need to bring it down a little bit. So let's just kind of bring it right in. Let's do it right in here, okay? Go outside the line. Maybe we'll make it a little bit bigger. Okay, go outside your square, push down your mouse, and we want to apply the changes. So now when we put it in group, it will probably show a lot better. Okay, for instance, if we did not want to do that anymore, we don't like that, and you want to change it, you can keep doing these changes as long as you keep this open. Once you close it down, you cannot make any changes. Like for maybe a couple days, I will leave this open so I can keep working on it. But if I shut it down, if I X'd this off, I could not change anything. I hope that makes sense. But let's go over here again to the right. This is the Happy St. Patrick's Day that we've been working on. And for instance, I've decided I just don't want to do that. If I uncheck this, watch the Happy St. Patrick's Day, it disappears. It's no longer there. If I want to put it back, all I need to do is put the check back in. But let's just take it off, okay? And let's say we want to try something different. Let's go up to layer, open image as a layer, and let's do quick access because you know I've been collecting these. What else can we use? This is green and gold, transparent. Oh, let's try it and see what it looks like, right? Let's open it up. Oh, okay. That's what Happy St. Patrick's Day. Gonna go to edit because we're going to change it. We're going to move it around. We're going to transform it. Free transform. You have your square around it now, which means I can grab it and I can move it around. We're going to make it a lot bigger. Now we have Happy St. Patrick's Day. Let's put it like right there because we know we can't put it too high because we've already tested it out and it wasn't showing. So let's put it right there. Go outside the box, hit it. Yes, I want to apply the changes. So now we have that for Happy St. Patrick's Day. And honestly, I do not like that at all. So we're going to undo that. We just don't like it. It's just hard to read, right? I'm going to just take it away. Undo and undo. Why don't we try to do it printing? Let's just type it in. So we'll go over here, hit your A tool. See how you have the square around it? Come over here, click it on your mouse, and this is going to appear. You can grab this and you can move it around. We want to move it over here so we can see what we're typing. And we're going to put in here, Happy St. Patrick's, P-A-T-R-I-C-K, apostrophe S, apostrophe, come on, Joe, shit. Okay, all right, and we're going to make this pretty big. Let's try 80. Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. We're going to put it right here. And we're going to come over here. We're going to hit bold. Bold. All right. And here is all of your fonts. You can click that and go down. As I go down to each one, see how it changes it? And you can see what the font looks like. So you can kind of move down here and pick what font you want. And just go on down until you find what you want. You can bring it down and then just keep kind of going through them and see what looks kind of neat or cool, or you know, it's always nice to do different text. Don't always stick with the same one. You want everything to look kind of different every time you go do something. Otherwise, you know, nobody will look at it. It all looks the same. I don't know, let's just pick one instead of wasting your time in doing this. As you see, it takes me forever to figure out what I want. But to me, it's a lot of fun. I'm going to show you something something else that is fun. I can find what I want here. Let's just take this, okay? So we have our font. I have it in bold. I have now, it's the size of 80 and it's in black. We can leave it as black because I'm going to show you something. And just all you have to do is hit OK when you're through with it. But come over here with me. You see my mouse over here? And you see this layer style right here? Click that if you will. And see what this comes up? This is layer styles. I'm going to grab this with my mouse and move it over so it's not in the way. I'm going to hit drop shadow. Just click that. Oh, see what happens to it? It went, and I want you to, on this, be sure that that is highlighted. Because when you highlight it, this comes up. And this is your opacity, which, see, comes and goes. You can just play around with it and see and take a look at it. This is your distance. In other words, I can make 2, I can put it right back on top of it, just bring it down a little bit. Depends on what you want to do and how you're playing with this, okay? And then this is your size. See how that changes? Kind of weird, huh? And this is your angle. Watch how it moves. Can move it in circles, can I? All right. And here is your color. Our original color is black, but we don't want the black as a drop shadow. We want a different color. Let's do white. And hit OK. Now see what happened? Now I have a happy St. Patrick's Day in black and white. How about that? Come over here to your angle. Kind of like play around with it. How do you want it to look? Yeah, you want it to be able to just kind of like highlight it. All right. And see the 6? I really like a number 4. See what happens? It's closer together, but yet it's still kind of it's cool looking. Let's change the angle just a tad. Look at that. Happy St. Patrick's Day. See? Right now I'm playing with the opacity. Watch. See how that changes it? Kind of neat. See, all this is fun. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's all just kind of fun. And this size right here, see how I can switch and play around with that too? But be sure it's nice and crisp. You don't want it kind of, see, that's kind of weird. But look, nice and crisp. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Anyway, when you're done with that, there's other things in here. Say you want an inner, you can do an inner shadow. You can do a bubbled like that. You can do an outer glow. You can do an inner glow. See how it all changes? But it's just a fun way to play around with stuff. Just be sure, like I say, it's nice and crisp and clean. You don't want anything fuzzy. So that's another way of putting something in here versus a transparent. Go ahead and write it in. But when you're through with this, your layer styles, all you have to do is hit OK, like that. Here's your St. Patrick's Day. If you decide you want a little bit larger, you can change this to 90. And we have a larger Happy St. Patrick's Day. When you're done with that, excuse the phone, all you have to do is push OK. And now you have your Happy St. Patrick's Day. If you wanted to save this, you go up here to File, and you hit Save. You've already saved it as your group. Just hit OK again. All right? And so that's that. So let's save here and hit Yes. Okay, let's go and practice. And let's go up here and this is our new group right here. Let's upload this. Hit upload. I'm going to do quick access because we just saved it again, which means I just worked on it. So it's a recent file. That's what quick access is, your recent file. So we're going to hit this and we're going to open it. And that, my friends, that's what it looks like. How about that? So if you want to, all you have to do is hit Save Changes. Come on. Why isn't it saving? Okay. I wonder why it's not saving. Huh. Oh well. Anyway, it's supposed to save. Maybe if I refreshed it, what will it do? Reload. It didn't save it. Yeah, it did save it. Okay, there it is. So that is the picture that we just made. How about that? That's how easy it is, and that's how fun it is. So there you go.